I finished a great book last night. I finished The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Great book, but it wasn't what I was expecting, which is really weird. But it is everything I think most of us need to hear. So let me tell you about this book. If you haven't read it, I suggest you do. It's kind of a deep book, deep thinking book. At least that's what I took from it. We're all going to take different things from different things that we read. But the ideas in it, they're tough. They're going to make you think. Because it's not about not caring about anything. It's reevaluating the things that you do care about. And really just kind of taking your life in that direction of, well, I care about this or I care about that, but not. In other words, stop caring about the things you cannot control, but rather care about the things that you can control, the things you want to care about. Because what I care about, you may not care about. And learning that these are not shortfalls, they're not shortcomings, they're I don't know. I'm still processing. It kind of reminds me of the philosophies of Fight Club without the complete breakdown and anarchist idea and getting rid of God, and but it's taking those little things in life that you want to care about, but you also care about all the things that you shouldn't care about. And in other words, it's not about not caring. It's more about you only have so much that you can care about, and the more you care about across the many things you can't control, the less care you can give to each thing that you really want to care about, if that makes sense. I don't know if any of this makes sense. So, again, it's a great book. You guys should read it. But it's taken an understanding. So, like right now, I'm reevaluating everything I care about. Everything that I give the F's about, because, well, I used to get... So, something I've been doing over the last couple of years, I always had an anger issue. And I've gone the other way. I've learned to control my anger and use it for better things. Do I still get angry? Of course. But instead of lashing out and just getting overly angry and like hulking out and want to smash things and break things, and I find constructive ways to, well, deal with my anger. Part of that was reevaluating. Like, I used to get so angry with like traffic. Well, I can't control traffic. I did just go with the flow of traffic. Just try to keep up with traffic, and some days it's horrible, other days it's great, and you just got to understand that that's just how it's going to be. You know, it's little things like that. I can't control certain things, so why put a lot of care into them? Why give an F about them when there's other things I can control that I really need to give more F's towards? Friendships, relationships, just being me, right? And it kind of reminds me back in my early 20s. I had a best friend who is no longer with us, but one of the things he kind of taught me was, who cares? Who cares? And he also kind of taught me the philosophy of, don't ask why, ask why not. I'm sure I've talked about that a few times on here. And it is this, that, don't stop asking why. Why should I do this? Why should I do that? Well, rather ask yourself, well, why not do this? Why not do that? Why not try? Why not go that little bit extra and, well, kind of push yourself, right? And it took a lot of years for me to start reevaluating that, and now it's not so much reevaluating your life. That's just nuts, right? It's more about reevaluating what you put value into and you get value out of. And it does ask some hard questions in that book. It tells you to face the hard things, go after the hard things that you want. And honestly, it's also accepting the rejection. Get rejected. There's things in life that you're going to get rejected from, you're going to get rejected on, but accept that rejection and still walk away with your head high, right? Like, not every friendship is ever going to last. Not every relationship is going to last. You got to be able to accept those rejections, accept no, but also give no's. And it is then that you start to, well, find what you want to put value into. Deeper, right? So you find the things you want to put value into, accept the rejection from the things that, well, you want to care about them, but they don't want to care about you. So then you start focusing your what you care about and the things you value elsewhere, and into the things that accept that you care about them and accept that you push for these things. And it's tough. It sucks. It's not easy. That's kind of what I'm going through right now. I'm pushing myself to, I want to care about this. I want to care about that. Well, some of these things that I'm going to try to care about, or have been trying to care about, are not going to care about me back. I'm going to get rejected from it. So then, walk away with my head high, understanding that, yes, that rejection's coming. Honestly, not everything's going to align the way I want it to. And put my value into the other things that, well, that's how they're going to be. I might deep dive more on this as I, well, find my values and work on the things that I feel I need to work on. Again, read the book if you haven't. I do highly suggest The Subtle Art of Not Giving an F. I hate cursing on this channel. I'll bleep the other stuff out. But also, one of my favorite movies, Fight Club. Watch it, read the book. It is, as the author, Chuck, I'm going to destroy this name, Chuck Palahniuk. The movie is better than the book, and that's one of the very few instances that is real, like that happens. I think the movie deep dives more into philosophy than the book does, even though they're both literally page for page, word for word, identical. The movie explains it a lot better. So deep dive on that, or at least watch it. If you haven't watched it, one of my favorite movies, because it does tackle a lot of hard things in that movie. It's a lot deeper, I think, than a lot of people accept it to be. And well, it's Thursday, guys. Last video before the weekend. Did find out I have to work this weekend, so, well, you guys will see this on Friday. So I will see you guys on Monday. Yeah, I'm definitely deep diving more into this. Amazing book. But now I need another book. So if you got a good book, drop me a comment down below. So far I've read like 15, 17 books this year, so I need to slow it down, but at the same time, speed it up. Alright guys, I'll see you on Monday. Peace.